Who's taking us? Who's taking us on our field trip?
Well,
I believe I ordered the bus for one Timothy Dooley.
Hit up on the phone,
boy.
but
I believe
we got
boy.
Tim.
All
Is that the
right,
bus
I'm
driver?
driving the bus.
I'm ready to
Hold
get
on.
educated.
Hold on. I have an in with the groundskeeper.
Yes.
Okay.
He keeps the headstones looking nice, looking clean.
Yes.
He puts flowers out at the ones that don't get a lot of visitors. He's a very respectful man. But so we're gonna take a look at not people, but careers.
Oh, okay. Yes. Tell us.
We're talking about some this is the rap graveyard. We're going straight in, and
you got us there quick, Timmy. Let me get off the bus.
We're stepping off. We're sneaking in. It's late night. Get your flashlights out.
Kids, let's get off the bus. Now, some may find this a little disrespectful, the way we were just walking haphazardly through a cemetery. And
I have an in with the groundskeeper. It's all right.
We are here to respect the lives that were lost, the careers that were lost. Here's why we're respecting them. We're acknowledging where they are. We're acknowledging where they fell. But we're also here to perform a seance, if you will, and try to, and maybe, and maybe revive someone. Maybe.
Whoa. We talking about
if they deserve it.
Because if they deserve it, exactly, Tim.
Marcus, I think you've spotted a headstone.
Wait, let me dust it off a bit. Let me dust.
Yeah, dust it off.
Is that author of part 2? Is that author of Timmy Turner? Like
Timmy Turner.
One Panda himself? Desiigner with 2 eyes?
2 eyes? Does he eyes?
Why?
No.
Marcus, why was the first song you said part 2? Why was it why didn't you lead off with Panda? That's what everyone knows.
Because I wanted to the tone. I wanted to get up to where. Look, you may or may not know. You may or may not remember that the song was originally part 2 of Kanye's album.
I remember that. Yeah.
Then I wanted to remind you the better single, in my opinion, Timmy Turner. And then I wanted to tell you where we were, which is Panda. That's what.
All right, no,
trust me, Timmy.
I get you. All right.
Desiigner, everyone. Future's son. He is survived by his father, Future. He is survived by his grandfather, Kanye West. Folks, Desiigner. What is there to be said about Desiigner but that of all the hip hop copycats, if you will, I have to say, this one was my favorite. Future's music. This is when he was collaborating with Rihanna, so I want to say that was back in like 2013.
Okay,
that's where we had one of my favorite. My favorite Future feature, and I'm speaking of Future for a reason. We're gonna get there.
Mm-hmm.
Future feature,
which talk about the man's family history.
Right. Exactly. Look, Future, his music has evolved. Some might say, I might say, devolved. I will stand on that ledge that I do not vibe with the Future music anymore. But if there was anyone to copy that music, the music I don't really care for, and make it something palatable for me, it was one Desiigner. I think what's important to know on his headstone is we have notable hits, okay? Part 2 off of Life of Pablo, a highlight of the album.
Yes.
Didn't even have Kanye on it, I don't think. Or no, sorry, didn't have Kanye on it for most of it.
Yeah.
And then that song becomes its own song, Panda. So he's riding high off of that. And then he gives us an undeniable hit. Let me tell you right now, I changed my Twitter header. For like a full 6 months to Timmy Turner.
Timmy Turner was such an amazing song to me. It was so quick. It was so repetitive.
So repetitive. The lyrics, it was the Old Town Road of its time.
We're
going there? Is that a take?
We're going. No, it didn't hit as big as Old Town Road, but
we'll get there someday.
Was the same. No, it definitely gave me the same, the feeling, the emotional feeling that I felt Old Town Road. I felt that with Timmy Turner. I felt like it was like, okay, this is a simple ass song, but it's revolutionary in how it's presenting itself and how it can be explained and thought of by other people and interpreted. That's where I was looking
Also,
for.
that song like came in like when that beat like first starts and you hear like that like low like that that like low. You're like and like he's got the little ad lib over it. You're like, oh, this is kind of like. Like, we only have enough room to bring one back, so we can't preemptively, right?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Ooh, we're only bringing one back. Okay,
I think we should.
That raises the stakes. Okay.
I think I think that makes it more interesting.
So let's take a tour. Let's go somewhere else, and I will certainly give you. I will bring us back, but
let's walk to another grave.
Let's
walk to another grave.
We're just making our rounds. We can always come back.
Sure.
So our next version kind of had their heyday, maybe like a little before. I spotted from afar the grave of gotta whip it off. Of the rich homie himself. Rich homie Quan. That song alone goes stupid.
To this day.
Stupid. When you hear that, you're like, all right, I'm back in. I love it. So
it was the case.
Need I say more?
I don't think you need to say more, to be honest.
You said end the conversation.
Honestly, if you walked into a club and that came
Tim, I'm tired of you living in my head because the next words that were coming out of my mouth was, I can play this in the club today.
And it would still be jumping.
But you gotta give me what's one more.
I will break quarantine for that song.
He has to beat Desiigner, and Desiigner got Panda and Timmy Turner.
First of all,
at least
we're going to be fair about this because I don't remember off the top of my head, but Rich Homie Quan had like multiple bops with Young Thug when they first came out. So we're not about to act like they can't go hit for hit. So let me just bring this up really quickly.
All right. Yeah.
Because if we're going to do this, we're going to do this.
If we could resurrect him right now, right? And he could put out another like club hitter just like that.
But you got
y'all.
Flex, isn't that the name of that
No,
song?
I don't even want DJ to talk again because I think you're going to play yourself if you talk again. Type of way.
Make me
come
feel
on.
some type of way.
Some type of way. Like, come on.
Some type of way.
He's got it.
Lifestyle with Young.
I was going to say that earlier. I was going to say earlier if he was on Lifestyle. I was really going to say that shit earlier, bro. I didn't want to seem stupid on camera.
Not only do I not need to go to the third person, we can, but we don't need to. But I know what my answer is. Like,
and look at that. This man, and that's just how it goes. This is the rap graveyard. This is how it is. Sometimes you really think it's time.
I thought it was over. I thought it was said and done.
But now we've just got another contender that just
yikes.
He might need to make the comeback.
Yikes!
He might need to be resurrected.
He really did that.
We might need to bust out the Ouija board and it just says ooh 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 on it every time.
Are you there?
Because I got.
Are you there, Rich Homie?
Flex? Are you
Rich
there,
Homie? Rich Homie.
Just O's. It just circles around the O.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, he's coming back.
He's coming back.
Honestly, we might not even need to go to third person. This might tell it right now. We already have the Ouija board out.
Let's not embarrass him.
Let's
not embarrass him. We can't embarrass him.
Homie is just.
Guys, I hate to say
homie.
it, but this is quite the cemetery. And, rest in peace to one Desiigner. But I think it's wrapped up. Rich Homie we're resurrecting because, wow.
I think we have to. We just went on a trip that we forgot what
that's true.
What this man brought to us.
We're gonna say scrap automatically.
Don't disrespect him.
And I was even gonna bring when we were talking about Desiigner, if we like roped back around to him, I was gonna talk about a song that he like dropped recently that was like kind of okay.
Really?
And like I was gonna be like, maybe he's gonna.
What's that song though, Tim? Because I kind of want to listen to it then.
It's called, what was it?
While Tim comes up with that, I think that it's great. Okay, I think that it's good that he has music coming out, or maybe he's resurrecting himself. He doesn't even need us. Maybe, right?
The Rich Homie needs us. Might I say we need the Rich Homie.
We need Rich Homie. This is my presidential candidate speech to Rachel Quan.
And that is why we need to bring him back.
I love it.
We need
I think.
Ritomi.
All right, people. We've been in the graveyard for a little too long. The spooks are coming out.
He said, get out. You know, it's getting
time. We need to resurrect. We're getting on the bus and we're taking Rich Homie with us.
No.
Rest in peace, Desiigner. But the third grave site that we were meant to see, it's disrespectful. Like it's not even worth it.
It's a different day.
It's not even like
he's on a different plot.
We'll come see him another time. Like it's really not okay if we do that to him. So get on the bus, everybody. You know, let's go home.
Yep. All right.
Screws.